So I'm going to watch this video with an open mind and assume that this guy is not a total idiot. I'm going to assume that.
Welcome to the video. Today I'll be doing a reaction video on Greg Doucette's video on Remington James saying he no longer needs cardio to lose fat.
It's so easy is because I completely eliminated cardio from my routine entirely.
I'd say the betting odds are 100 to 1 that by the end of this video, you're going to think that you should stop doing cardio to burn fat. You should stop doing cardio to burn fat. What have you been hanging around with Mike Hearn? 7 days a week, that's 280 minutes of cardio. Said it worked for him. Before that, he used to bulk and cut. He would do cardio while on a cut and then stop doing the cardio after. Just like, Mike O'Hearn, who is in fact 100% natural, and perhaps it wasn't working because Remington James, he's not natural. We all know he's on performance-enhancing drugs. He's described this in previous videos. So unlike Mike O'Hearn, perhaps that's why he has to do no cardio whatsoever when he's on a cut.
Lo and behold, in my time of need, I found a channel on YouTube that changed my life. And that was Greg Doucette's channel. That's where I got the entire idea of anabolic eating, completely changed my mindset.
And so he discovered Coach Greg, started taking my advice, eating anabolic recipes, doing stuff. He even made a cookbook. And he was doing cardio, promoting it, just like Coach Greg. And so
one thing that he talked about a lot that he did was he did 40 minutes of cardio. I believe that was the number. But he did a wild amount of cardio every single day.
Coach Greg has never said that. He says to do 150 minutes per week of cardio. Low intensity state cardio. Not 40 minutes a day for 7 days a week, Remington. And be in a deficit.
No problem until roughly 2 months ago when I went on a vacation. I'd been drinking just a little bit, just a tiny bit, bud. And I was on one of those little scooters you rent, the Burr ones. And I basically hit a curb, dumped the thing, and completely messed up my hand. I'll try to put a picture of us swollen, couldn't even lift biceps, couldn't do bench press, couldn't box at all. And basically, right after it happened, I just quit doing cardio.
He got a bobo on his hand. It's somehow that affected his ability to do cardio. I remember having hand surgery, right? Had stitches in my hand. I still was doing cardio. I still somehow was still lifting weights. That doesn't look like a good excuse why you stopped doing cardio, Remington. But let's see what you have to say for the rest of the video.
I was able to achieve the results I have because I'm very strict with my diet. That doesn't mean that it's got to be chicken, rice, and broccoli and boring.
And so he said because he stopped doing cardio, he was very strict with his diet, as in he made sure that his calories were on point.
I am now when I'm pretty lean. That's when things got tricky and the hunger really dominated my mind. And more often than not, this would lead to overeating, binging, never truly feeling.
Hold on, Remington. If you know what you're doing, you understand why you're having those problems. It's not because of cardio. It's because you're too lean for your genetic set point, right? You're in a deficit, you're trying to do cardio, and you're feeling hungry. Well, yeah, maybe if you put on just a little bit more weight, you would feel a lot better. Maybe you're trying to maintain a physique that's unmaintainable for you, right? Understand that. But you're supposed to know this. You've been doing fitness for a very long time. You're the same person who, when Johnny Shreve was teaching you how to work out the proper way, you laughed at it. You said, oh no, Johnny showed me the proper way, but I'm gonna do it my way, an ego lift. Come on, man. You have all this great information out there. You have these tools that people wish they had, and you spat back at it. And you wanna make a video saying that you no longer need cardio for fat loss. You know how many people are trying to lose weight? They're gonna see this video and they're gonna listen to your nonsense?
And admittedly, sleep has always been something that's been a little tricky for me, right? So when I'm doing 40 minutes of cardio and I only get maybe 6 hours of sleep, I'm waking up feeling pretty not good. Hashtag not well.
And so Remington, you shouldn't be...
That's your number one problem. That's a lot of people's number one problem. Sleep. Sleep habits are off. So this is why they're not seeing the results they want. You got to remember, the better rested you want to get. You want to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So if you're rushing, you're getting up, you're only sleeping 6 hours because you were partying, drinking, and you try to get up and do cardio, of course you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel lethargic. And plus, you're in a deficit.
Anyway.
Get more time for myself. I've been playing more video games lately, which I love. But yeah,
Did he just say he has more time to play video games? Is Remington 12? He was playing video games. He was getting his dopamine from just sitting back and playing on the video games. Really? You didn't have enough time. You're only sleeping 6 hours because cardio was getting in the way. 40 minutes of cardio, it's so long to do that. Instead, I'd rather not do the cardio and play video games.
Did a grown man just say because he's not doing cardio. He gets to play the video games. That's what my 10-year-old loves to do.
It's 1,000 to 1 odds now that Remington is correct about not doing cardio.
And even though I'm not doing cardio, I'm still getting average about 10 to 12,000 steps a day.
Oh my goodness. Remington, you have no clue what you're doing. Literally, just go on camera and admit you have no clue what you're talking about or even doing. It will help others. Dude, did you just say you were doing 10 to 12,000 steps a day, but wasn't doing cardio? 10 to 12,000 steps a day is equivalent to almost 6 miles. Dude, that's cardio. What are you talking about? So you were doing cardio, in a deficit, and doing more cardio. What do you think was gonna happen? You think you're Superman? Dude, you're not giving your body energy to be able to sustain energy throughout the day. Think about that. You're basically running on E all day and wonder why you feel lethargic. You feel like shit.
For me, with the cardio, I was ending up averaging about 25 to 30,000 steps a day, which honestly...
And so Remington...
Oh, it's almost as bad as Brandon Carter telling you to do 20,000 steps a day and be in a deficit. Man, I feel bad for some people who really want help. All they have to know is 5% more than you do, and they automatically think they know what they're talking about. And I don't want to promote my business on this video because there's nothing to do with that. So I'm not. But I just wish people had the right guidance, we have all these tools, all these education factors that we can accumulate on a daily basis. But we don't use them for good. We use them for clickbait shit, for bullshit. Great video, Greg. Great video. I hope whoever watches this gets the right guidance. And some people just don't know what they're talking about. Remington James has no clue. He didn't stop doing cardio for fat loss. He actually was doing cardio. He just stopped overtraining. He just stopped putting himself in such a huge deficit so he doesn't feel like crap all the time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all that have subscribed. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe to my channel because I will give you the straight, honest truth on this channel. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, work hard for today for a better tomorrow.